All my fellas. All my fellas. All my fellas. All my fellas.
So y'all, we didn't do an intro, so it's our intro.
Gay.
It's about Jada Pinkett Smith, so enjoy.
In 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
Right.
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
Yes.
y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
So how long have you guys been together?
23 years.
How do you keep it hot?
How do I keep it hot? Maybe I don't know.
My question is, how do you go from we've been separated for 7 years, and then a year later, another interview, yeah, we've been together for 23 years. Or he asked a question, how do you keep it hot? How do you guys stay together for this long? And she came and answered the damn question. I don't know. Yeah.
Only in Hollywood can someone try to justify being separate for 7 years, but not like calling it a divorce, because it's not a divorce on paper or legally. And you go and say, well, we're still married, we're just not together. Like, you only hear that about when delusional people jokingly say, well, yeah, that's my girl, but she don't really know who I am.
I feel like you're a straight talker,
I am.
except you're not sometimes.
Yeah.
So why do that? Like, what was the reason?
I think just not being ready yet. Still trying to figure out between the two of us
Yeah.
how to be in partnership, right?
You're a straight talker. I am. But sometimes you're not. I am. Like, you go back and forth. But then it's how he says, yeah, we are trying to figure this out. When it's like not even both of them. It's just her. I believe that she is manipulating this man into believing that she still loves him.
I mean, Will Smith isn't necessarily a saint either, but I do feel like in this situation he is a victim of this. In this situation, I'm not saying because people will go and argue, well, Will Smith was cheating on her with Margot Robbie. We don't know that. Will Smith is, I guess you could say, smart enough to just not have all of his marital issues all over the internet. Obviously, he has no control over the fact that his marriage is all over the internet, or whatever this is all over the internet, because she won't shut up about it. I don't feel like any dude deserves this. No matter how rich you are, if you did some fucked up shit, I don't think that anybody deserves to have all of their business just kind of like put out there. And then all of the interviews, like the entanglement what they had together, which that was a part where I say, well, he's not a saint in this, because he agreed to do this interview with her just for him to find out on national TV that, oh yeah, I slept with August.
And this is not going towards all women, but for those women of this kind of nature, what he says defines what she is.
A woman's greatest superpower is you not understanding yours.
Yeah.
You gotta understand that everything about female nature is about deception.
Hold so much, specifically
Yeah.
women, and feeling like we're going to be criticized,
Yeah,
we're going to be
can't say anything.
judged, you can't
Yeah.
say anything.
Yeah.
And the beautiful part about it is like this whole journey, as difficult as it's been, has just brought Will and I closer in such an authentic
that's
way. You know, and
You see how she's trying to
I'm just looking at the camera.
put the blame on the journey. This
And the fact that she's a woman, so she feels like she'll be criticized. She added that in there because she knows to be criticized, because she knows it's wrong to be doing what they're doing.
They've been divorced in theory, but not on paper.
yes.
They were not together, but kind of pretended they were together. Now that you've had more time,
Right.
why was that?
We really needed time to get solidified
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, Will and I love each other. You know, we had to really figure out what we wanted before we went into the world to say what was going on, because we were in such, you know, we were just kind of in this very fragile place. And so now we're just super solid.
Yeah.
And so now I can actually talk about what the journey has been.
So
That time away, the time that they've been separated, she's been having fun doing her own damn
She
thing.
slept with her son's friend.
Yeah, slept with her son's friend.
He was our age. He's our age, by the way.
Yeah, but she's just trying to just sum it up. So yeah, we are doing things for us when it was all just her.
Until Will comes out and agrees or says the same thing that she's saying, I'm not gonna believe that it is a we. It's just her. She has to put it that way so that she's still gonna get criticized, but she's gonna be less criticized because it's both of them. When obviously Will make mistakes, and that whole meme with him slapping Chris Rock, like, and you come to find out that he did all that for no reason. But then you see that obviously they came to that event together at the same time, but I don't know, maybe that's them pretending to be together.
When you can really look at your life, and we think that life is supposed to be perfect, and when life isn't perfect, we feel like, oh, then I'm not worthy, then something's wrong with me, and that's not what it's about. We get challenged with life in order to keep building our self-worth, to keep finding our greatness, you know, and so that's what the book is about. It's about that journey.
I'm going to create a book, talk about a journey that I had with us being separated, just to have some kind of excuse to cover it all up in my actions and what I did wrong. But
is that were blocks to me just seeing Will as who he is. He can't be this perfect, idealized husband.
Yes, of course.
I have to be able to accept him for the human that he is. He accepts me for the human that I am, and we want to love each other there.
now this, out of the whole interview, that is what pissed me off the most. Again, she is putting his name in this. Yeah, for me, I'm gonna accept who he is, and for him, he has to accept who I am. Yes, okay, Will has done his fair share of unfaithful things probably, but she is doing it on a whole different level. Always has to include him in what this situation is. This is all her. So why is she bringing his name into like what she's doing? Why she's getting attacked? Why she's getting criticized by everyone else? I don't understand why she keeps trying to bring in him when he's done nothing wrong in this situation.
This is her. We're talking about her, Jada. But yet, she has she keeps bringing up Will as we. This is your journey, not his journey. It will be a we if y'all were on this press tour together and he's talking with her and they're agreeing and they're going back and forth like, yeah, this is true, this is true, this is this is that. No, this is why people say all the time that Will should have just got with Margot Robbie, because it would have been a lot of less stress, a lot of less, this and that. Women like this are women you should stay away from when they tell you, well, you have to love me for me and I have to love you for you. That is true. That is absolutely true. But expecting any dude, any straight dude who loves, values, and knows his own worth, trying to convince him that you have to sleep with other men in order to feel satisfied and fulfill your truth. No man's gonna agree to that.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna go have some intercourse with other guys to see if I really love you or not. And now she's claiming, yeah, I still love him after all that. That's just plain.
It doesn't make any kind of sense. We're saying it because it's public knowledge, as you can see.
Yeah.
We can all go see it before you be like, well, you just took her shit out of context. Nah.
You can go watch the interview right now.
You can watch the interview. You can watch all of the interviews.
Will thinks it was her just expressing her emotions rather than what it actually meant.
She don't respect him.
She don't give a damn about that motherfucker.
She don't respect him.
I'm sorry.
No woman who respects their man feels the need to, because I'm pissed off and we're taking a break from each other, that I need to go sleep. with somebody almost 30 years younger than me.
Even if she was pissed off at him, you still choose the wrong thing to do. But then after all this, you try to come back into the world together as if we, as the public, will take it. She knows the damn consequences, at least how she's going to get perceived after what she says, what she does. She knows that we're going to come. Pause. She knows that we're. She knows that we're going to come after her. She knows the public's going to come after her for what she's done. It's just,
She justifies it by saying a lot of things. Well, I have alopecia. That's why I didn't like that Chris Rock made the joke about G.I. Jane. He makes the excuse like everybody else in Hollywood. When you mess up, it's everybody else's fault. And we're going to blame everybody else but me. Mm-hmm. There's no sense of accountability ever. As I mentioned, it's Hollywood. She's not the only one who does it. Obviously, she's the most recent example of where I'm not going to take accountability for my actions. I needed to go on a journey.
Yeah, it's the crazy part. Mind you, she didn't say, I did this or me. She didn't even recognize herself as an issue. Let's put it that way. She didn't even say that she was an issue. It was either me and him, we, or it was me doing this to better myself. But she doesn't think anything that she did in this whole situation was wrong. Clearly.
It shows that some people just should not be in a relationship.
I really hope y'all enjoyed this video on Miss Jada Pinkett Smith.
That thing. This creature.
This entity. But yes, stick around for more of this, more of everything else. But like I said already, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.
I love you guys. Love you, Pookies, Gangies, Bookie Bears,
Mummies,
Chulos.
I
ran out.
Peace.
Yeah.
Cool.